everybody, welcome back to Eileen's Craft Nook and my very busy desk here. I'm going to make some Christmas ornaments, and I want to make some things in resin to put in them. So I have a few of these little, they're normally used for chocolate or clay, I think. These don't work well with UV resin because it can't get the back of them. So if you didn't use UV, maybe if you use like a clear one, but I use the epoxy resin for these just because I haven't had much luck using UV. So I have these ones as well. So I'm going to make some of these. And I have my snowflakes. These I can use UV resin for because they will dry from both sides. Yeah, so I want to do up some of these so that we can make some ornaments. All right, I'm just using some of my small tongue mica powders. This is the, I think it's called, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called olive green or something like that. I'd have to go back and look. But I'm just going to take the micas. As you can see, they're staticky in these molds. So when you apply it, it kind of flies all over. You can see it sticking to the edge. So I finished this one just this way because, you know, I wasn't too worried about it going all over. But when I move on to doing the smaller ones, I'm going to mix my mica with some isopropyl and then use that. That way it's not flying all over the place. And what happens is the isopropyl just evaporates and you're left with your micas in the end. So this is just an easier method if you are working with some detailed work and you don't want to do like a bunch of cleanup, which you would have to do if you were just using the dry micas. So I'm just adding some details to these in the different colors, and I'm going to use some of the Let's Resin glitters as well. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put on some Christmas music while I finish these off, and then I'll be back for the larger molds. Alright, I want to back my ornaments with the Litter Bee powders just because I think they give it such a nice metallic finish. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to use a brush for this as well. Just going to move this one out of the way, and we're going to do one of these in silver and one in the gold. These powders are gorgeous. And I'm going to get the sides as well, so I'm just going to make sure I get up. Now, these will float up into your resin. So depending what ornament you're doing, you need to keep that in mind. So if you're okay with some silver floating up into your color that you're doing your bauble, then you should be okay. If you're not, then don't use this method. And I'm just tapping the powders off, the excess powder, to hopefully try to minimize how much is coming back up into my resin. And I'm going to do this other one in the antique gold. I'm just going to use the same brush. Sorry, it's the rustic gold, not antique. Same as the other one. I want to make sure I get it up onto the sides. Alrighty. Same as the other one, I'm going to top it out. Okay. Those two are done. I don't think I'll do these ones with the Larrabees because I don't think I want the powder floating to the top, because these are going to be top up, working from the bottom up. Is that the right? Okay. Now, I'm just going to get my resin mixed up. All right, for the trees, I'm just going to add some of that same green mica to back them. I probably didn't need to put the mica in the molds, given that I'm backing them in the same color, but that's okay. These molds will come out matte. They're not shiny because they are the chocolate molds. So I'm just going to get those all filled up, and then I'm going to use my other resin to do some of the baubles and the little snowflakes. And just to use up some of that green, I'm just filling up a couple of these little baubles to use some of that up. Now these molds, this gold one, I'm just going to do this one in clear. I want to see what it looks like when I add the tree to it, but I want to see what the clear looks like on the gold. I thought it'd be cute for the silver one to go ahead and do some of the crushed crystal, but I'm going to add some blue to it as well. So I wanted the crushed crystal in my snowflakes, so I'm going to use that first before I add the blue. So I'm just adding this in here, just kind of using my little dotting tool to get it into all those little crevices. And when I do the small one here, you can see I'm not careful in trying to get it into those crevices. I just pour it in, and then I take my little silicone spatula thing here, and I just kind of wipe it across, and they come out good. I don't have much cleanup to do with them at all. They come out pretty nice and clean. So it is a much faster way with these really fine detailed molds to go ahead and just do it that way. So I'm just mixing up the blue. I'm going to add the blue into the silver. And then I'm going to put a little bit of that stuff with the crushed crystal at the top, just to give the top of the bauble a bit of different color. Now I'm going to do some of these other baubles, the little tiny baubles with different colors. I have gold. I'm going to do some red. So I just have the gold mica powders. And then I'm going to use some of my red, the Let's Resin Red resin dye to do some of them as well. And then in the end, when I'm running down on I mix those two together just to get, just again, not to waste any of the resin. At first I was going to do the chains coming off the baubles, but those are pretty delicate, and I changed my mind and didn't do those. Now for these couple in here, I'm just going to do them in plain white because I think I'm going to be using stickers, and some of the stickers have the white background, and I want them to have the white resin background so that they blend better. So I'm just going to add the white those. Okay guys, the first layer is dry, and you can see some of the trees that I made and some of the snowflakes that I made out of these smaller molds. And I've gone ahead and got started with the decorating because this did take me some time, just, picking what I have. I was using my stickers. I have a whole lot of Christmas stickers, so this is a good way to use some of those up. So I left some unfinished so that we can go ahead and finish them together. And I'm just using in this one some of the resin inclusions that I made earlier, the snowflakes. And I used the Let's Resin glitter in these with the blue and the pink, and then I took that little snowflake and cut it so that it it kind of snuggles up to the side. Now I thought it'd be really nice with this blue bauble to use a pink Christmas tree. So I made a pink Christmas tree, and I made the little pink stars. And with this green one, I'm going to use the ornaments that I made in the resin and one of the stars, and I think that looks so cute. And now these leftovers that I have, I'm just going to put them away because I'll use them in some other ornaments. And I'm just going to go with what I have here with the stickers. So you can see the other ones I used the stickers in as well, including look at the poinsettia one. That one is one of my favorites. I forgot to take the backing off of this sticker, so I'm just going to get the back off of it, use my favorite method of some masking tape on each side, and it just peels right away. And I'm going to get that placed in there. And so you can see this is why I use the white background, because this one that is not a PET sticker, so it doesn't have that clear edging. It's white around the edge, and I wanted it to blend in. Same with the duck and the one above it. Kind of had a white edging, and that just helps it blend in a bit better. Most of these stickers I got from the dollar store. Some of them come from Temu, but I think probably 90% of them came from the dollar store. So now I just have some clear resin, and I'm going to do the ones I want just straight clear, like this gold one. I'm not adding any glitter to it. And I'm going to do the ones I just want done in the clear first, and then I'm going to add some glitter, because I think with the white ones I'm going to have add some of my crushed crystal just so that it has a little bit of glitter on it. But the the red and the silver here, they didn't really need any extra glitter. So I'm getting that poured. My first layer, I put too much in. I should have put less in because I did get some, it did run over a bit with some of these, and I had to do a little bit of cleanup, but that's okay. So I'm just adding the resin pieces back in, and these are going to stick up, and that's the way I designed it. I want it to be like a 3D. So the little resin pieces aren't covered in the top coat of the resin, which is fine because they're already made out of resin, so they'll be fine. They don't have to have a top coat of resin on top of them. So again, just using my little silicone tool to adding a little bit of resin, using the silicone tool to fill it in, and then adding my little resin pieces back in. And using my lighter to get any bubbles out of there. This was a fun project. It took me a little bit of time, but in the end, I think it was worth it. And this would be a project that, is quite simple. I would say it's beginner friendly. I really like that snowman with the green plaid on him. I got that one from Temu, and there was a set of them, and that all had the same, color with the greens and the plaids and that. It's a cute little set. Okay, everything's dry. We're ready to unmold. I did have some overpour with a couple of these, which, I'll just use my handy dandy snippers to cut that off. This was an extra piece that I poured. I used the red glitter and then let that dry, and then I just filled this in afterwards so you can see the it's a cute little ornament. And then I had some of the white or the clear left over yesterday, so I just added some of my crushed crystal, and I will finish these at another time because I'm going to put something on them, but I'm just going to leave them in the mold. Let's start with our pretty little blue and silver ornament. So this ornament is, I put the silver on the mold, and you can see how nice that looks. And then we have our tree with the stars. Very cute. And then this one we did in the gold. See, I'm going to have to cut that off. This one's really pretty too, and there's the back. So pretty on both sides. And all I have to do is use my little handy dandy trimmers. And I save these little trimmings when they're like this because if I have a mold that, takes a lot of resin and you're filling it up with the color, so you're not going to see these little bits and pieces put in it, this just helps offset so you don't have to use as much resin in it, right? Throw these little pieces in there. So I love these little trimmers. There we go. What I like about this one is it kind of like it looks, you get that 3D look because the stars leave a shadow in the light. You can see the shadow because they're in the second layer. And I just did it clear with that gold painted background using the Litterby powders. Okay, let's move on to this guy. So, these are just using, as I showed you, I made these pieces and then put them in. There we go. So there's that one. There's the back. I could, if I want to, make this double-sided. I could put something on the back here, a sticker or something. Oops. And then, then it's double-sided. But I think this is really pretty with those ornaments in there. And you get that 3D look. Okay, and this one. Again, just a little bit of the overpour, not a lot. Just because I had filled my molds up a little bit too far with the first base coat. If I'd put a little less in there, I wouldn't have had this overpour. This one's beautiful. I love this sticker. And I like it on that silver background. It is so pretty. And then the glitter. These stickers I got from one of our local Dollar Tree. You can get stickers like this time of year. If you wait now till after Christmas, everything goes on sale. Stock up. They just look so pretty in resin. I love this one. And then we have this one. It's a little more whimsical, but again, just using those stickers I picked up at the dollar stores. So cute. There's the back. Again, if you want to do the back, you could. This one had quite a bit of over pour on it. I'm going to have to... Oh, I ripped my mold. What happened there? Goodness. That's not good. Wonder why that did that. That's really stuck there for some reason. Normally, your resin wouldn't stick like that. Oh. Okay. Oh, must have been something there that caused it to stick. Now, luckily, I put a hole in my mold, unfortunately, but it's not affecting the design. Something must have hit my mold to cause that to stick like that. Which is, I've never had that happen before. I'm just going to clean this one up. All right, here's this one. I trimmed it up. Again, I love the 3D effect. And it's a great way to use those little molds that you get. There's the back. And our snowman. Oh, look how cute this guy is. That's the sticker. Now I made sure I did the white background because the sticker had the white background, so it blends in. You can see the outline of the sticker, but it's still super cute. Oop. Dropsy. I love this. This one is so cute. Okay, and this one, fairly simple. There's the other side. These are so easy and inexpensive, and they use up, some of the materials you may have in your stash. This one's very sparkly. And our last one. I'd gotten these letters from, I had a sticker sheet that had all the letters in it, so I just added the letters to say ho ho ho. And that's all of them. So, which is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. It's a hard decision. For me, I think it's between these two. I love both of these with the stickers in them. But you know what? This one, I really like this one as well. It's a hard decision. If you're into the pastels for your Christmas, these ones are nice. Yeah. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for joining me. And we will see you in the next one. I'll get some other shots, some closer shots for you guys. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Bye.